Welcome into the newsroom here at 1017 The Nest. I'm Kelsey Bigelow. We're going to start off with our state and local news. A Norfolk man has been arrested after disturbing the peace. According to Norfolk Police Captain Michael Bauer, on April 12th, the Norfolk Police responded to a loud disturbance call. When the officers arrived, a shirtless male pushed through a group of people outside and ran back into the apartments. The male was yelling and he appeared to be intoxicated. He was identified as 23-year-old Festus Perry. Perry was arrested for disturbing the peace. After a search, officers found 4 capsules filled with cocaine. Perry was then arrested for possession of a controlled substance. He is currently housed in the Madison County Jail. A Norfolk woman has been arrested for second-degree assault. According to Norfolk Police Captain Michael Bauer, around 7 p.m. on April 12th, the Norfolk Police took a domestic assault report from an adult male. He reported that he was assaulted with a baseball bat by 31-year-old Abigail Coe of Norfolk. The victim said Coe struck him with the bat twice, and then he got the bat away from her. He then started to record the incident on his phone. The video shows Coe continuing to physically assault the victim. He left the house and he fled to the police station. Officers arrested Coe for second-degree assault. She is currently housed in the Madison County Jail. 2 Norfolk residents are in custody after an investigation into an alleged robbery and assault that happened in Madison County on March 8th. According to Madison County Sheriff's Office, the victim of the assault was an adult male who claimed that he had been traveling with a female acquaintance in rural Madison County when she pulled to the side of the road, and 2 men in masks pulled him from the car and assaulted him with a bat and a golf club. The victim said he tried to escape, but the woman ran him down with her car and the assault continued. The victim said he had his personal belongings taken from him, and he was left in the rural area after the incident. According to the Madison County Sheriff's Department, on April 11th, Norfolk Police arrested 25-year-old Ale Nelson and 26-year-old Jonathan Follett, both of Norfolk, on warrants issued by the Madison County Court. Both Nelson and Follett are currently held in the Madison County Jail on charges of robbery, assault in the second degree, and conspiracy. All charges are felonies. With COVID-19 sweeping across the nation, death tolls have reached nearly 25,000 in the United States alone. Nearly every school in the country has closed their doors and switched to online schooling. Teaching through a computer can be difficult, especially when teaching younger students. I had the chance to sit down with the elementary special education teacher for Sutton Public Schools, Mariah Hedden, and she talked about some of the hardest parts about teaching her students online.
For my kids in particular, home means home, school means school. So trying them to generalize that their schoolwork is now at home and they're expected to work at home has been hard.
Just when COVID-19 will come to an end is certainly unknown, and schools around the country are preparing to start next school year virtually as well. For COVID-19 updates regarding Northeast Community College, visit northeast.edu. Now moving into our world and national news. The Trump administration is working to deliver critical medical supplies to the front lines of the coronavirus fight. Task Force member Rear Admiral John Pawlowski explained thousands of supplies are being delivered where the virus is raging, including protective masks, surgical gowns, gloves, and face shields. In the past week, the Admiral said they've delivered tens of thousands of N95 masks to areas like New Orleans, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Philadelphia. A drug frequently used as an antiparasitic in cases of head lice is being researched as a potential coronavirus treatment. The Post is reporting that the ivermectin, originally developed in the 1970s, has been used in the treatment of worms in livestock and later head lice in humans. While reports say it's too early to be called a breakthrough, doctors in Florida, Utah, and Australia have seen positive preliminary results using the drug in conjunction with hydrochloroquine and antibiotics on patients. The government is giving approval to 3 financial tech firms to offer loans to small businesses under the Payment Protection Program. It is the first time non-banks have been approved for the program. PayPal, Square, and Intuit each received approval to help distribute the $350 billion approved as part of the stimulus package. The loans to small businesses would become grants if the owners use the money to keep people employed. And finally, at least 30 people are dead in the nation's worst tornado outbreak in 6 years. Damaging winds swept across the east on Monday after at least 40 tornadoes were reported in the south on Easter Sunday. 12 people were killed in Mississippi, 9 in South Carolina, 6 in Georgia, and others died under falling trees and inside collapsed buildings in Arkansas and North Carolina. Tornadoes destroyed as many as 300 homes and buildings in Mississippi and Louisiana, while storms inflicted heavy damage in and around Chattanooga, Tennessee, and northwest Georgia. That's all the news we have here in the newsroom at 1017 The Nest. I'm Kelsey Bigelow.